Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, so we start off on the 24-hour temperature cast. We're likely seeing the warmest temperatures of the day right now in some spots, and then things are going to maybe perk up a little bit between now and lunchtime before they start cooling off as our winds shift and we start bringing in the cooler, drier air. And very different out there tomorrow morning. I think there'll be some spots that get back into the 30s. Maybe not everybody, but I think there'll be some spots that do. The rain off to our north and west has been sort of sitting out there, moving slowly from west to east and not getting any stronger. This is not the setup like we had last week with that big conveyor belt of moisture coming out of the Gulf set to move across the entire area, wave after wave after wave. Not this at all. Instead, we've got a boundary trying to drag across our area, finding some of those pockets of more humid air and shaking a few showers out of the clouds. That's all we're looking at here. 68 degrees in Tallahassee, 64 in Thomasville, it's 62 in Valdosta. So we've got a little variety of temperatures, a little warmer west, a little cooler to the east. I see some spots up over 70 like in Blakely, like in Dothan, like in Marianna. I even see a 70 now in Perry and in Cross City. So we definitely have some warm temperatures out there by mid-February standards. Normal highs aren't even supposed to be 70 degrees this time of the year. The breeze is noticeable. It's from the south and southwest. It will eventually turn west and northwest. That's when the cooler air starts to filter in. I don't expect fog to be an issue. Got a couple of spots where the visibility is down to 4 miles. The more vigorous rains were up in North Georgia near Atlanta and now moving into the parts of the Carolinas and the Virginias. That's where the energy is, and that's what's helping to drag this boundary across the area. The core of the cold air behind it is going to stay to the north, and we're just getting that trailing extension kind of displaced from the main energy. So we don't really have the support for big-time widespread showers and storms. Could we get a rumble of thunder? Sure. Can we get a few scattered showers? Yeah, I think we will. But probably most of our area, we're talking after 10, before 2, that feels like our best window to get wet. And then once that slides out of the area, it all comes down to how quickly do we clear out the clouds. The longer the clouds linger, maybe we can keep those temperatures in the overnight from getting as cold as I think that they can get. And there will be spots that get down into the mid-30s tomorrow morning. If you want to operate the small craft, be advised those winds shifting from southwest eventually to the north. And we're talking like 12 to 24 knots, maybe with some gusts higher than that. I'll leave the rain chances around 70% for later this morning, 60s and 70s before the showers, and then falling this afternoon. Still breezy, too. The clearing takes over. When it does, that's where the cooling gets here. North and west likely going to find a bunch of 30s tomorrow. The further south and east probably a little bit less chilly. Tomorrow's highs in the 60s, but Sunday, after another chilly start, I think we warm right back up into the 70s. Next week is looking and feeling very spring-like.